Hi everyone, welcome to Veronika Hack. Today I'll show you how you can do your own headband in the patent pattern this time. So we're doing the garter stitch in here, and in the front I want to have these braids kind of cross or form a bigger braid. I will be using Woolly Hugs Charity, and my needle size will be 3 millimeters, a bit less than needed actually, since I work this pretty loosely, but I want it a bit tighter anyway. So let's start with 29 stitches. $15, $24, and $29. So I started with the back row, and now I'll do 5 knit stitches. And now we start the garter stitch, so the pattern stitch, and for that we take the yarn over the needle, we take one loop onto it, and then the following one we do knitwise. And then we repeat. There we go, so that's a total of 6 with the yarn over the needle, so you can count them. One stitch represents 2 loops on the needle, and you should have a total of 6. Now we have 11 stitches knitwise. And an edge stitch. And then I'll repeat the front and back rows. So let's do a front row so that you can see that as well. So here it is, the 11 stitches, knit stitches. So the yarn over I do together with the pattern stitches, and the following I take with the yarn over the needle. And again. And one last time, and then 5 stitches knitwise plus the edge stitch. And we turn and we again do 5 knit stitches. And again, yarn over and take the stitch onto the needle, and the following knitwise together with the yarn over, and until I have 6 of such stitches. Five and 6, and 11 knit stitches, and these rows I kept repeating until I had 42 stitches in the row. You can even count 21 ribs from the garter stitch, and that's where I started with the reductions. So I did 5 already, but you can easily do them so they're all the same, and I'll show you on the 6th row how to do them. So take the loop onto the needle, then do 1 regular knit stitch, and then the following one you take onto the needle, you do a knit stitch and pull over like this, and then I complete the front row, and then again I do a front row and then a back row as well, and then again here I reduced. So the 4th and 5th stitch you do together to get the reductions. So you see here the 3 loops on the needle, and we do 5 more such stitches. Just like on the other side, so this is the half that we did. And now we will continue. So you see here the 6 reductions that we did. So after 42 rows you reduce, and then 5 more times in every 4th row, and that's where you'll be exactly where I'm at. And then you'll have your 1/2 done. So I have now from the beginning 92 rows, which means 46 ribs, and I'm now at the front row. Now I'll braid these 11 stitches, so for that I'll do 5 knit stitches just like always. Then the following 5 stitches I put onto my 3rd needle, so after I finish these. And I mark the next spot like this with my 4th needle, and the following 5 stitches I do in pattern style, so with the yarn over and with the knit stitches, just like we did a moment ago. Then take the 3rd needle and do those stitches. So we are starting with the yarn over here so that we get the effect that we want and so that it's not too tight. But from here on we do them just like we did them so far. So you see, it's the same thing here. So we braided now, we have 5 knit stitches and the edge stitch. Again, 5 knit stitches. And then again you will start the pattern, so take it off, yarn over knitwise, take off, and so on. Here is the stitch that we braided, so we do that one just like we usually would. and then 5 knit stitches to end with. And we continue with the regular pattern, so 5 knit stitches on each side. So 5 knit stitches on each side and the 11 stitches in between. So we do them just as we did so far. So new row, again 5 stitches, 5 knit stitches, the patterned, and again 5 knit stitches. And now this, so let me show you. So these two where we started with are the braids. So this rib, so that the middle rib, and I'll mark it and I'll do the stitches as they come. So without any additions, and let me count. $28, so rows are here, or 2 rows are here already, and 26 rows we need more in the same manner. And then here on the edge we again do 6 additions into every 4th row. So I'll show you. So edge stitch off, two stitches, and the third one we go a bit deeper through and we take 1 knit stitch, and then we continue just like we did before. And each 4th row gets these additions until we have a total of 6 of them and the length of 42 rows. So here I'll mark, since I again want the 92 rows total, and then we will finish the piece and I'll show you the final braid that we have, so the final braided style or look. Okay, so here I am, almost done. So this is the look that we have. So you see that I marked my middle row, and before the braid I had 92 rows or 46 ribs that you can count. So you see that here, and then the braided section, and afterwards again the 46 ribs or the 92 rows. So now we can cut the thread off. I'm gonna leave it a bit longer so that we can close it up nicely and connect the beginning and the end into a headband shape. And here on the right side, into the edge stitch, take the thread through, pull it off of the needle, take the other end and go through both loops of the first stitch, take the thread through again, and then go back into the beginning through the stitch and through the next one again as well. Again, take this off of the needle and around the following stitch on the other side, through and out, and through the stitch one more time and through the following one. And then again repeat, and you see how you keep going till you connect the whole thing. It may take a while, but it yields a wonderful result. Around the following stitch, and here into the same one and the next one as well. So you see that it's super simple after a couple of them. So anyway, I'm gonna keep doing this till I get to the other end. So you see here what the stitch looks like. And I'll be back. Okay, so here we are at the pattern stitches, so we're doing the same thing. I just wanted to show you one more time. So you see here I'm going through both sides the same way, so nothing different. The yarn goes with the following stitch this time, so the yarn over. There we go. Again from the front and start the next one. So you can do this in different styles, but I think this way makes a really nice result in the end. The way you connect really depends on your own taste and your own experience, so feel free to try different things out and see what works best for you. Make sure nothing slips from the needle on accident. Almost done. Edge stitch. This side too, and then we're done and we can weave it in. But here is the stitch from the back. So let's take the marker out and see what we have. So here is our final result. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to stay tuned for the next video. Have a great day. Bye!